Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome back to another episode of the Late Night Show with Dr. Kojo. I am your host, Dr. Kojo. Checking in from the west side of the United States of America, and we're talking about 4 reasons why neurodivergent people stay up late. And depending on where you are in the United States, it's pretty late right now. I was supposed to be on this live stream 4.5 hours ago. That would have been our normal start time, but I got behind. I had a lot to do today. It was a working day for me. So, in true neurodivergent fashion, I thought to myself, why not make tonight's live stream make sense? Let's make it be on brand, because this is a late live stream. Let's talk about why we stay up late. Because if you're watching this right now, you're up late. It's almost 10:30 on the West Coast, and it is already tomorrow on the East Coast. So I think this is a very on-brand topic for the night. Go ahead and use the comment section to let me know where you're checking in from, and also let me know what time it is wherever you are in the world. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Don't you hate when you have a sneeze and it's not coming through? Come on, sneeze. Come on. That sneeze will come. We have love from Minnesota in the house. United Kingdom in the house. It's 1:30 a.m. where Angela's at. Omaha, Nebraska, 12:26 a.m. Crystal, and it's 12:26 a.m. Sharo, and it's 1:26 p.m. in the Philippines. Wow. Tiana Martin, I appreciate you. Cali, and it's 10:26. Okay, yeah, West Coast. Look alike. That's funny. 1:27 Georgia. Soraya, happy that you finally cut the live stream. I'm happy. Love from South Dakota. It's 12:26 a.m. 12:26 in Tennessee. 1:26 in Georgia. Okay. Let me look on TikTok, see what we got here. 1:30 a.m. in Kentucky. Heather. Oklahoma, 12:26 a.m. Louisiana, 12:25 a.m. Pizza said that they've been called out. Okay. Crystal says, how do you know I was here? Because I'm the fly in your room. I can see what you're doing. Albany, New York, 1:27 a.m. Australia, 3:27 p.m. Mickey Ficky. 7:26 a.m. Copenhagen, Denmark. Wow. 1:27 a.m. New York. Kentucky. Edmonton, Canada, 11:27. So they're just an hour ahead of us in the West Coast. 7:27 p.m. Oahu, Hawaii. 2:57 p.m. Australia. 12:27 a.m. Indiana. Zoe, why are you shaking like that? You good? You want to go outside? Let me get this dog out and go get some tissue for myself. Come on, Zoe. Tissue for myself. More sneezing. There we go. All right, Shasty. You can hang out there. She wants to hang out outside and play with her toys. That's cool with me. Whew. Georgia here as well. 10:28 p.m. 10:28 p.m. Okay, Washington State. That's the time that is for me. 12:28 a.m. Illinois. 10:29 California. Moab, Utah. 11:28. 12:28 Illinois. Gracie, the dog was getting anxious. She wanted to leave. 10:28 Vancouver, British Columbia. Okay, Red Deer, Alberta, 11:27 p.m. New Mexico in the house. Okay, so tonight we're talking about a couple of reasons why neurodivergent people stay up late. All right, and if you're neurodivergent and you don't have reasons to be up in the morning, I think it just makes it more likely that you're going to stay up late. Okay, all right. Let me see. Got my second laptop here. I'm in the middle of doing something. Look at me multitasking. This is why we stay up late, because we're doing a million things at once. And also because we've been behind all day with what we were supposed to do. We probably procrastinated, and that's why we're still up. That's why we're still up. And I know it's a weekend, and you can say, "Oh, it's Saturday night, so this is why I'm up." But on a Tuesday night, you'd probably still be up on your phone, doom scrolling, or on somebody else's live stream. This is keep it. Let's keep it real here. Are we gonna lie? We're gonna tell the truth today. Are we gonna lie? We're gonna tell the truth today. Let me upload this. Your boy has been multitasking all day, but it's been a productive day. It has been a productive day, and I still got to do the live stream, even if it's late. And the good thing about my community is this is a neurospastic community. So I thought to myself, I'm still gonna go live. People are still gonna be up. My community will still be up. these folks support me. They're not going anywhere. In fact, the night is early. The night's young. I meant to say young. It's not early, but the night is young. The night is young. Ooh, I think I forgot to let me let John know something. John, I think I forgot to record on my phone for the RDHD's last part. So just keep that in mind. But I'm uploading all the horizontal videos, and I'll upload the phone versions too. Dang, look at me making a mistake. Normally I'm pretty good. Every now and then I guess you make mistakes. Even the great ones mess up. Even the great ones mess up. Mickey, Ficky. 18 videos. Oh. Hold up. Let me see. What? Oh, that's why. Mickey, Ficky. But we have a great live stream topic tonight. Y'all are up, and I have a feeling that those of y'all who are up, you're gonna stay up for quite some time. And yeah, no, it's late. It's late. But we have the same engagement on this live stream that we have when I go live at the regular time. If I would have gone live at the normal time 4.5 hours ago, I probably would have had less followers, less people watching. I knew y'all would be up. I'm not surprised. I knew y'all were gonna be up. Candace says she falls asleep at 7 p.m. Oh, you just woke up. Okay. I'll give you that. On TikTok, somebody says, when are you coming to Nashville again? I'm coming to Nashville May 31st. May 31st is when I'm coming to Nashville. That first show in Nashville is sold out. So it's sold out, and we added a second show. So my comedy show in Nashville, Tennessee, the first show sold out May 31st, but we added a second show. And also in Houston, Texas, we sold out the first show. Shout out to my staying up late, my neurodivergent community. We sold out 2 shows in Nashville and in Houston. And because we sold out 2 shows, we added a second show. So right now, the first show that's going to happen in Houston, Texas, in a little over a week from now. There are no more tickets left for the first show, but there are still tickets left for the second show. And look, we're talking about why neurodivergent stay up late. And now I'm also promoting the second show in Houston. That second show in Houston starts 9:45 p.m. So first one starts at 8 o'clock. The second one starts at 9:45 p.m., which is a very late time to normal people. But for us, 9:45 p.m., I see 9:45 on my phone. I'm like, yo, the night's just getting started. Like 9:45 is nothing. Like if I sleep at 11:30, I still have 7 hours. I can still go to the gym in the morning. 9:45 is nothing to us. It's nothing to us. So for those of y'all who want to come out to the second show in Houston, 9:45 p.m., it'll probably end like 11:15. That's nothing. That's nothing. Like those are our prime hours. That's when we come alive. We're not even functioning human beings until 5:30 p.m. Like we come alive at 6 p.m. So we can't, 9:45 is nothing. So I think that people will come out to the 9:45 p.m. show in Houston, and I certainly hope that they do. Yeah. So if you're in Houston, Texas, If you're anywhere in Houston, Texas, Katy, Texas, the Woodlands, anywhere in the area, and you missed out on the first show, we still have tickets for the second show. That's 9:45 p.m. April 26th, Sunday. Not tomorrow Sunday, but next week Sunday. I'll be in Houston, Texas with my Neurodivergence. So Dr. Kojo and the Neurodivergence coming to you live April 26th, 9:45 p.m. In Houston, Texas. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Rizzo says, I love my alone time in the middle of the night. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about. Bunny, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's only up from here. And those people who are looking to get tickets, in order to get tickets for the show, go to the link in my bio, the link in my Instagram bio, on Facebook, on TikTok. When you click that link, you'll see the Houston show there. And you also see the links to Tennessee and New York City and Chicago. I have seen some, I think on SeatGeek and StubHub, they are selling tickets to my show. Those tickets are a bit more pricey. So if you just click the direct link in my bio, you'll get the tickets to my show, and it won't be pricey. It won't be jacked up. Like, I saw one ticket was like $80 on StubHub for my Nashville show. It should be like $35, $40 with the link in the bio. So just want to say that. Just want to say that. Somebody says, yes, alone time a night. And somebody says, did he say them yet? And somebody says, so what are the reasons? What are the reasons? Guys, give me time. Unless you're all going to bed soon. Then I have to say the 4 reasons in 3 minutes. If y'all not going to go to bed, then I got some time. Houston at the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club in Houston, Texas. All Jokes Aside Comedy Club in Houston, Texas. April the 26th. That's when the show is. And it's, right, the meet and greet tickets are a bit more expensive, but both tickets still get you into the show. Good question. Good question. Good question. And Patrick, no, this is not late for me. What, 10:37 p.m. on the West Coast? That's not late for me. I'm just getting started. I've had to learn to sleep at a normal person's time, though. So my bedtime most times throughout the week is like 11 p.m. And I do have times where I sleep at 7 p.m., 7 to 8 p.m., and I wake up super early. And I may do that this upcoming week, actually. I'm probably going to sleep at 7, 8 p.m. this upcoming week. And that way I can guarantee that I get 8, 9 hours of sleep because I have a show coming up. And the best thing that I can do to prepare for my show is to be well rested. Well rested. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope to come to Oklahoma soon, Jennifer. Never been. So I would love to come to Oklahoma soon. I would never pass up on a chance to go to Oklahoma. We're looking to add Oklahoma City as one of our dates. So just want to say that. So we have 4 reasons why neurodivergents tend to stay up late. All right. And I kind of alluded to one already. I got my water right here, but I'll need some more in just a second. I kind of alluded to this one already, but let me drop it in here. Let me send this to... Okay. And actually, hold up. This computer not finna die on me. Let me do some last second adjusting. Look at me. Try to make this work. Plug it in here to charge it up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Number 1. Reasons why neurodivergent people tend to stay up late. Number 1, delayed internal clock. A delayed internal clock. And another way to say this is a phrase called delayed sleep phase syndrome. So those of us who are neurospasty, we tend to stay up later because our internal clock is just delayed. So the neurotypical person, aka the normal person, they would get sleepy at 8, 9 p.m. It's 10:39 on the West Coast, 1:39 in New York City right now. All of the Regular people are fast asleep. They're tired. They're like, oh, I'm tired. 10:39, 1:39 is too late for me. I can't make it. I can't do it. We have an internal clock that is just a bit delayed, right? And a lot of us have delayed sleep phase syndrome where we just sleep later than everybody else. A lot of neurodivergents just go to bed between 1 and 2 a.m. Like if your body, like if you didn't know what time it was and your body just naturally went to bed at a certain time every single day and it was consistent and you never even checked the time, and then one day you check it, it could probably say 12:35 a.m., 1:42 a.m. A lot of neurodivergence, that's just the time that you feel sleepy. So if you don't have to get up at 7 a.m., at a.m., if you have to get up at like 8:39, this is fine. You can sleep from 12:30 to 8 o'clock. That's 7.5 hours. That's really good. If you get 7.5 hours of sleep every night in this world, the way things are right now, that's pretty good. You're doing pretty good. That's all right. So a lot of neurodivergents struggle when they have to get up super early. So that's one of the reasons why school can be difficult for a lot of us, or why school was hard for us. Because depending on your school, how far you live from school, the bus route, you have to get up at 6:30. You have to get up at 7 o'clock. And if you went to bed at 12:30 and 1:30, what type of sleep did you get? You didn't get any sleep. And Jessica, shout out to Jessica. Jessica's being real over here. Because sometimes, we like to cap, we don't tell the truth. But Jessica's saying, if I could go to bed at 1 or 2 a.m., that would actually be an improvement. Jessica, thank you for keeping it real. Because I felt this way many times in my life. I'm like, you know what? If I just slept at 1 or 2 a.m., I would be okay. I could be fine. Because I'll just get up at 9 and I'll just hit the gym at 9:30 and then I'll just start my day at 9:30. Yeah. Now I start my day earlier, around 8:30. But some days you have those days where you just can't sleep. It's like 2:30. You just can't sleep. You got to get up at 8:30 regardless. And then you doom scroll a little bit. You toss and turn in the bed. You're like, all right, whatever. Man, this is crazy. Then around like 3:12 a.m., you're like, all right, whatever. I'm going to put my phone away. And I'll just sit here. Now, I'm putting the phone away because I cannot be on TikTok for 4 hours in a row. 3 hours is enough. 3.5 hours of doom scrolling is enough because it's going to have to be enough. It's going to have to be enough. And I think this is one of the biggest hurdles that we have as neurodivergents. Sleep. And a lot of us struggle in the morning. Mornings are hard for a lot of us, but the morning begins at night. You have to win the night before you can win the morning. And in my 20s, I could go with little to no sleep, and that was fine. All through school, I get like 4.5, 5 hours of sleep on a good night. And I still got 3 degrees. I got a doctorate. I became Dr. Kojo. But now, man, one night of bad sleep, it throws me off. One night of bad sleep, my mood is done for the next day. I'm in a bad, I can't do anything. When I say anything, I can't do anything. It's so bad. And, being an unk, I'm an unk now. I may look young, but surprise, I'm an unk. So being an unk now, being a neurodivergent unk, I got to get my sleep. So even though my natural bedtime is probably between 1 and 2 a.m., honestly. But unk knows that he needs his rest. So, I mean, it's a Saturday night. So you have leeway on a Saturday night. I have leeway on a Saturday night. But on the weekdays, nah. Between 11 and midnight, I gotta call it. I gotta call it. So number one, delayed internal clock. Like I said, a lot of us can struggle with something called delayed sleep phase syndrome, where we just go to bed later than everybody else, and that's okay. But just make sure that your morning responsibilities can still be completed. All right. Number two, revenge, bedtime procrastination. Now, a lot of people deal with this, not just neurodivergent people, but a lot of us nowadays deal with this. I think more of us have been struggling with this since COVID. COVID did something to us I think we haven't fully recovered from. But a lot of neurodivergence will deal with something called revenge bedtime procrastination. And this is where you stay up at night on your phone or on YouTube or on Netflix or on Hulu or on Paramount Plus or on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Either way, you're on your phone or your iPad or your laptop or you're on the Xbox or PlayStation, but you have time to yourself for the first time all day. So now you're doom scrolling, you're laughing. This is probably the most peaceful time of the day for you. Nobody's blowing up your phone or hitting you up or needing anything from you. This is probably the most peaceful time of the day. For me, it is. The nighttime is the most peaceful time. I could do anything at night. I can send emails. I can do work. I can make content. I can scroll on my phone. I can play PlayStation. Get a couple of games of Madden in. I can play MLB The Show. The night is a very enjoyable time. I love the nighttime. I really do. I like daylight. Daylight is the best thing about the day, but the day comes with too many responsibilities and too many things are going on. It's just too much all at once, and it's confusing. The nighttime is where I come alive. I come alive in the nighttime. I'm a night crawler. I love the nighttime. I get to do things that I ran out of time to do in the day. I worked night shift for so many years. I was a night shift RN for at least 5 years. I couldn't do day shift, but nighttime, oh my, I love night. And it probably took years off my life, I'm sure. But I was able to be productive, catch up on everything, catch up on everything. Elizabeth can relate. I work overnight at a funeral home. Yeah, it's way less over that. This is one of the biggest reasons why I work night shift. It was way less overstimulated. Like day shift was too much for me. Too many people. It's just so much going on at once. It was making my head spin. I nearly got fired working day shift. I remember that. I was almost fired from the hospital working day shifts because it was too much. People all up in my face. I'm like, no, like, nah, like, no. Let me work at night. Let me work at night. Second shift also wasn't too bad though. Because if you work 3 to 11, you can get up at 11 and then you can go home and then you can watch YouTube and ESPN and play video games. Second shift could be the perfect shift for neurodivergence. Either second or third. I'm not sure which one is better. It's like a tie. I'm not sure which one is better. Second shift, you work in the daytime. You got to get to work at 3 p.m. Yeah, but you get to go to work at 3 p.m. That means that if you get off at 11 o'clock, and you're doom scrolling for 4 more hours and you don't sleep until 3 a.m., I'll give you 3:30 a.m. You can sleep at 4 a.m. and get 8 hours of sleep, and you still wake up at noon. Now you have 3 hours to run errands and do whatever you want, and you're fully rested to go back again to work. So I like second shift, but it is your whole day. You miss events that happen at 7, 8 p.m. Like a lot of normal people things you're gonna miss out on. So second shift does have its downsides. Second works for me. I can't sleep during the day for some reason. Right. This is why I love second shift too. That 3 to 11 shift. Yeah. Woo. Or working at 1 p.m. Yeah. Woo. That second shift. Man, I miss second shift. I'm looking on TikTok. People saying being an adult is annoying in the morning. It is. And Jennifer says she stays up so she can do Netflix, Amazon Video, reading, or cleaning with tunes. Yeah, it's nighttime is like the nighttime is the best. And this is why, guys, it's very important to know if you are neurodivergent or not. You need to know if you are neurospastic. If you are a part of this community, you need to know. Trust me, you need to know, because that way you can structure your life in a way that supports the brain that you have. When you fight against the brain that you have, you will always be frustrated. It's an uphill battle. But when you work with what you got, now you can maximize on your natural talents. You like to stay up late? Okay, well, you might need a job that lets you doom scroll for a little bit and not be worried about you going to the job late. You got to know yourself. You have to know yourself. And Ivory Wallace is saying, Ivory and Wallace on TikTok says 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. is perfect. That sounds good to me. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. sounds good to me. And night shift sounds good as well. Right now, I have to have a day shift lifestyle. And I've become accustomed to it. And that's fine. I think I've converted. Like I'm a day shift person now, but I'll never forget the nights where I was working 3 to 11 or 11 to 7, and like the conversations that we would have at the hospital from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Man, like we were getting to know each other. And I'm sure my coworkers were also never spicy like me. For them to have a job like that, man, nighttime is the best. 7 p to 7 a is also pretty cool too. 7 p to 7 a is also cool. If you work 12s, that'll work. Now, you better have some blackout curtains, though. You need some blackout curtains. Because when it's time to sleep, you better still sleep. But, yeah, those conversations, man. It's 12:49 a.m. where I'm at. I'm a mom of 3, ADHD, 41 years old. These are my peak hours. I did not shift to the hospital for a long time. Yeah, April, me and you are on the same wavelength. We are in the same wavelength right here. And Chris, yes. I do this. I love to sit in the car for 15, 20 minutes when I get home, because I just need some time to adjust before I go in the house. And look, I'm single, no kids, no wife, just a dog. So it's not like I'm walking to a house that's very busy. I mean, get the dog out to pee. But still, like walking into the house is just like a different, like I'm a different me at home versus outside. So I need time to sit in the car and just breathe. Just breathe, you know? Just breathe. Just breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. I be stemming from phrases that I say. Anything can become a vocal stem. The moments in the car before I go in the house. Yeah. You need those moments to just, like I said, just breathe. Just, just breathe. Just breathe. I just need some time to just relax. The third reason why neurodivergent people tend to stay up late at night. Let me write this a different way. I want it to make more sense. The nighttime hyperfocus. All right. If you are neurospicy like me, you probably get your best ideas at night. And depending on what time you have to get up in the morning, you execute some of those ideas. And if you don't have to be up at 6 or 7 a.m., ain't nothing wrong with writing for 30 minutes or an hour, or making a video at 1 a.m. When I first started making videos on TikTok, early in my content creator journey, I would have ideas come to me at like 1:30 a.m. And the girl that I was dating at that time, I would wake up in the middle of the night and she'd be concerned because I would just wake up. Like, imagine your boyfriend just waking up in the middle of the night and he doesn't come back to bed for like an hour and a half. And she'd be like, Coach, what are you doing? and then she would leave the bedroom, go into the living room, and then she would see me in the living room making a TikTok, either doing a dance or I was doing a skit. I would make a TikTok at like 1:30 a.m. and I will post it. Go to bed. I wake up and then I would even check my phone in the morning because like I have to go to the psych hospital. I would get to the psych hospital, see all my patients, and then at noon I'll be scrolling through my phone and I would see that the video that I posted at 1:30 a.m. now has 300,000 views. I'm like, yes, I'm so happy I made that video because this idea had to come to life. Some of our best ideas come to us at night. If I'm being honest, 100% of my best ideas come to me at night. 100%. Well, 90, 95%. I do have some good daytime thoughts, but they're almost exclusively nighttime thoughts that are amazing. And, it probably is a little bit of hypomania that's going on with me as to why I have these amazing thoughts that hit me at 1 a.m. But sometimes you gotta lean into it. Gotta lean into it just a little bit. Just a little bit. The hyper focus that we have at night. I mean, if you are truly a part of this community, your focus at night is outstanding. Nobody's bothering you. There's less distractions. The only distraction is yourself. Maybe doom scrolling, but you can sit down. I mean, you can think about back in grade school and college when you had to do those essays. Back in the day, we had to get essays done without ChatGPT. We had to do essays. Sometimes the draft would be by hand, depending on what type of class you had. But you had to type full-on 5-page argumentative essays with no ChatGPT. It was just you and one monster and your nighttime hyperfocus. And guess what? You got the thing done. You got the thing done and you got an A+. Back in the day, we were cold. These kids will never know how cold we were. No AI. And no Wi-Fi. Like a lot of us are just doing this off the strength of off the dome. Give me a Red Bull or give me a Monster and give me some Waffle House and get out of my way. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. Man, those are some good times. And we got the assignments done. It was a nighttime hyper focus. Wow. And look, ADHD and autism, at the end of the day, they're still disabilities. So it's a handicap in some sense. But if you can figure out your natural genius and just the hours where you do your best work and you can organize your life around it, you're going to fly high. 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 I'm telling you. I am telling you. Ooh, Lexiana, some Waffle House. Ooh, I wish I had me some Waffle House right now. Ooh. I described college for you. Look, back in the day, we were rock stars. These kids will never know. They will never know. Man, that nighttime hyperfocus. And Megan says, I just turned on my Facebook for a minute and found this at the top of my feed. It's 2 a.m. and I'm supposed to be going to sleep, but I want to hang out with you for a minute. Well, Megan, I don't know what you have to do in the morning, but I would like for you to hang out with me as well. Okay, but look, if you have to get the kids somewhere in the morning, or if you have a big important meeting, or maybe you're going to church, you can go to bed. All these live streams, you can watch the playback on YouTube and on Facebook. Not on TikTok, unfortunately, but you can watch it on YouTube and on Facebook. Or you can just watch it live right now. It just hits better when it's live. But if you have to go, you're free to go. But I would like for you to hang out with me. That's my request. That's my request. I'd rather eat a steak at 2 a.m. on the East Coast. Hey, if you're neurodivergent, the day is just getting started for you at 2 a.m., right? The day is just now getting started for you. And I'm 33. Someone said, how old are you? I'm 33. I'm an unk. Ashlyn says, I'm glad I made it again. The past few weeks, I've gone on as you've logged off. So, Ashlyn, you're probably Yeah. Well, actually, I know you. You're neurodivergent, and so is your husband. So these are your hours. This is the best time of the day for you. It's the best time of the day for you. No, you can eat steak right now. You can eat steak right now. You can eat steak right now. Oh, you're far too kind. I'm not a young buck. I'm not a spring chicken. uh, but I'm just handsome. But I'm an unk. I'm getting older. Daddy's getting older. Daddy's getting older. Ashton, I do my best to remember. My memory in some areas is pretty iffy, but when it comes to live stream and the people who come here often, I tend to remember. I tend to remember. That nighttime hyperfocus is different, y'all. It is different. Can somebody drop the magic word in the chat so we can get some water in? We can get some water. 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 You're not old, but old enough to be a cool. Yeah. Exactly. I think I'm a cool unk. Daria, thank you for dropping the magic word in. Cheers. Let's get some water in, y'all. Yeah, I agree. I don't think any of us are spring chickens. Oh my goodness. Katie says, I just finished a work project I could not get myself to do during business hours. Katie, you know what that means, right? You know what that means. You're a part of this family. You're definitely neurospastic and some. I don't know, but you could be. You could be. This is something that I do all the time. Sometimes it's not sometimes, many times it's hard for me to focus on work during work hours. But catch me right now, 11:02 on the West Coast, 2:02 a.m. on the East Coast. Oh, I can do my best work. It's focused work. It's deep focus. The work I do right now, like the work I do at 2 a.m. is better than the work I do at 2 p.m. And it's not close. 2 p.m. like my Adderall is wearing off. My mood is funky. Like I'm barely hanging on. But at 2 a.m., oh, Mickey Ficky, I'm different. Same here. Yep, Carlo, I'm right there with you. Last minute, Mickey Ficky. Last minute. Nighttime hyperfocus is what helped me complete my master's degree. Yeah. And look, as long as you don't have anything important to tend to in the morning, the work that you do at the last second or at nighttime, you can do some of your best work. Amy, am I coming to Boston? Eventually, I'd love to come to Boston. Dr. Lindsay Hill, how are you? And then you're exhausted in the morning from being up. Yeah, unfortunately. You had a boss ask you if you're ADHD. I did not. Yeah. See, the thing about us neurodivergents is we can clock other neurodivergents. So sometimes I'll look at somebody and I'll know what they are, but they don't know what they are. So then I have a choice to make. Do I tell them or do I let them find out on their own? Kate says very spicy. Okay. Yeah. Yep. It checks out, Katie. And this is when we do our best work. And it's cool when you have a job that will allow you to do your work at night, and then maybe you can submit it in the morning. So that way it looks like, we're normal, but we did the work at night and or what you can do is, one trick that I do all the time is I schedule emails to be sent at like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Knowing good and well that I typed up the email and I sent it really at like 12:45 a.m. But I just hit, schedule at 7 a.m., schedule at 8 a.m. So that way it looks like I'm normal. And plus, it'd be weird for somebody to get, you send an email at like 1 a.m. People are like, why are you up? I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just schedule it. So that way it looks like I'm regular. Because sometimes you have to hide your crazy, right? Sometimes, yeah. You gotta hide your crazy. You can't unmask in front of everybody. Everybody doesn't get the privilege of getting the unmasked version of us. So we gotta Keep it G sometimes. Keep it G sometimes. Let me see. Okay, these videos. No, scheduling is a lie. Is a game changer. I just sent an email at 3. Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, it's a brave Mickey Picky right there. Respect, respect. And Ashton says, I begin work emails from other people I work in at 2 a.m. Amy, it could be. Could be. I've sent emails to professionals at wild hours and fully regret it later. Yeah, I mean, I don't send it at 2, 3 a.m. It's just not, I just schedule it for the morning. I just schedule it for the morning. Like there's a time and place to, show my face. It's not really during like work stuff. Like, work is for masking. You can go home and be yourself. But if you have a job where you can unmask, I mean, even better. Apple lets you schedule text. Really? 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 I did not know that. Did not know that. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Ashton, work is for masking. Yeah, I tell y'all to work on your unmasking journey and find ways to be yourself, find spaces to be authentically you. But for me, like work is for masking. Like I got a great mask, and I just keep a G. But when I go home or here, here I can show myself. I can be who I want to be. I can be myself. I can be myself. Work is for masking. Work is for masking, and another place that you can mask, like maybe halfway through a first date, something like that. But eventually you'd want to show your person, or the person that you're trying to date, who you actually are, right? At some point, you gotta show them who you are. But I need to learn how to schedule text messages. I did not know that you could do that. I did not know that you could do that. I will do that because I have a lot of text. For example, I wanted to text. I can still text David. Okay, yeah. I got some text messages to return to now. Okay, I'll leave that one unread so that way I remember to reply back to it. It's Apple to Apple. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. You can schedule messages iPhone to iPhone. And actually, I could just ask ChatGPT. Like I should have thought about that. I could just ask Chat. We don't have to think anymore. Okay. Yeah. You hit the plus button. Let me see. I'm just curious. Plus. Nah, I can do it later. I'll just ask Chat. It's called Send Later. Swipe down and Send Later. Let me see if I can find Send Later. I just want to see if I can find it. Send Later. I don't. It's called Send Later. Hit the plus and swipe. I don't have Send Later. What type of iPhones you have? Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, I see it. Send Later. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Send Later. Send Later. This is a game changer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to get back to people now, but I'm going to schedule it for regular hours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lindsay, how are you? It's 11 o'clock. Oh, what time is it in Arizona? Midnight. Okay. You're up late with the game. All right. And yeah, but thank y'all for educating me on I never knew about the Send Later option. This is a game changer. This is a game changer because it takes me a while to get back to people, and sometimes I'll get back to them like days later and I'll forget. But now I can just schedule it because these are the hours where my brain works. So thank you. I appreciate you. Number 4, difficulty shutting the brain off. Fourth reason why neurodivergent people tend to stay up late: difficulty shutting the brain off, aka racing thoughts. This is something that's not exclusive to just neurodivergent people. You can struggle with racing thoughts when you're depressed. You can struggle with racing thoughts in a manic episode. So it's not just, or I mean, you could also be depressed and neurodivergent, or depressed and or neurodivergent and bipolar. Excuse me. But if you have difficulty shutting the brain off, it's gonna be hard to sleep, and then you're gonna want to pick up your phone. Like, how long do y'all sit in bed and struggle to go to sleep and just stay there? You toss and turn, you get up, you go pee, you're like, where's my phone at? And then you end up doom scrolling. You have a hard time shutting the brain off. A lot of us struggle with this, and it's one of the primary causes of insomnia, anxiety too, but insomnia, because we just cannot shut our brain off. If you struggle to shut your brain off, you have to have a strategy for this, especially if you need to be up at like 6, 7. Like, if you can't stay up until 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m., you know, this is where it's helpful to go talk to your doctor, your provider, your psychiatrist, maybe get on sleep aid, or maybe you got some over-the-counter melatonin. But you have to have a game plan for this, because some of us just cannot shut our brain off. I've struggled with this since I was a kid. I mean, I remember being in bed for hours as a kid, not able to sleep. I just kind of like toss and turn. I didn't have a phone back then, but I just toss and turn and flip around, and eventually I would go to sleep. But it was hard. I could not shut the brain off. Just thoughts, racing thoughts. I have racing thoughts every night. And now, fortunately for me, I found, ways to channel those racing thoughts into creative ideas that I can put on the internet and connect with people. But before then, I like Lynn is saying right now, I would just stare at the wall for hours. Wall, the ceiling, just frustrated that I cannot sleep. It sucks. Ashley says, I remember being up till 2, 3 a.m. in high school, and I went to school all day and played competitive soccer. How did we do that when we were young? How did we operate off of 3 hours of sleep? Y'all remember that when you were younger? You could operate off of 2 hours of sleep, 2.5, 3 hours of sleep, and you'll be fine. No Red Bull, no Monster, no coffee. You just ride out the day and you would stay awake. Like, how do we do that? I can't do that now. Even with the stimulants, I can't do that now. But back in the day, I could do that easily. 2.5 hours of sleep, nothing. I'm up. I'm ready. I can start the day. And some folks apparently can still operate out on less sleep. I still operate off 4 or less hours of sleep. Oh, all right, Carlia. It's a nice name, Carlia. I don't think I've seen a Carlia before. Give me 3 hours. Okay. Respect. I miss those days too. And Ashton still got mostly A's and B's and didn't even have stimulants. Wow. Jeffrey says, OMG, it's early for bus, school, sports, macaroni and cheese. And Alice says, I'm my best between 4 to 6 hours of sleep. It's weird. There are some people that the more sleep that they get, the worse they do. Y'all know those folks, or maybe you might be one of those folks. Like, the more sleep you get, the worse off you are. There's like a threshold where like maybe you get more than like 7 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep. But if you sleep too much, like, that does what no sleep, like, it has the same effect as if you had no sleep. So there are some folks who, sleeping too much would impact them. Carlia, one of them. Gracie, one of them. If I sleep too much, I would just be tired. I wish I could say the same, but if I sleep too much, my body probably needed it. But I don't sleep too much. I have more so insomnia than hypersomnia. So I'm normally on the not getting enough sleep end of the spectrum. My eighth grade teacher said she only slept 4 hours every night. Oh, okay, all right. Was she a good teacher? I will sleep all weekend and still be tired. I sleep 4 hours and I'm the most productive. Yeah, I feel that, Al. I feel that. It's like you overcharge. Hmm. Okay. Such trash after 6 hours. Okay. Okay. You know yourself then. You know yourself. You know yourself. And there are a lot of people who feel that way. I have no explanation for it. That's just your sweet spot. It's just your sweet spot. That's just what works best for you. And that's okay. That's cool. Lexiana does ASMR to help her fall asleep. Okay, okay. I wish that was the thing that would just put me to sleep. So a video that blew my mind. Uh, military folks, people who have gone to grad school. There's some people who are used to sleeping for a small amount of time. Surgeons, there's certain professions, they're just used to getting by with very little sleep. And we know it's not the healthiest, but look, we still smoke cigarettes and marijuana and alcohol and, you know, listen to music at max volume. We do a lot of unhealthy things. So it's a matter of picking which ones you want to continue and what you're going to stop. I use rain sounds. Rain sounds have helped me before. I've used rain sounds and it's been pretty helpful. I remember one time I used rain sounds to help me fall asleep, and one of my homeboys came by the house to wake me up because he wanted us to go cut grass and make some money. We're like in middle school. So he texted me, or I mean, he messaged me online. I didn't have a phone. And he was like, Kojo, like, it's time to get up and go cut grass. But like, I was still asleep. So he came into my house and then he came into my room and he heard me listen to rain sounds. He was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, what are you listening to? This is weird. I was like, oh, I listen to this to help me fall asleep. It was like one of those YouTube rain sound videos that is like 10 hours long and like it loops over and over. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Those videos, it just doesn't end. It's like an 11-hour of rain sounds. I think those are pretty therapeutic. They're very calming. I like them. I like them. I suffer for not getting enough rest on Monday. Yeah, look, if you're becoming old like me, this is what you'll feel. Don't go too long without getting that rest. Do not go too long without getting that rest. You gotta get some rest. You gotta get some rest. I mean, I'll suffer for at least a minimum of 2 days. One night of not getting sleep, I'm done for 48 hours. It sucks. One night of like poor sleep, the next 2 days are gone. It sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. I'm getting better with it though. Melbourne, Australia. I have a lot of supporters in Melbourne. Shout out to y'all. It's 4:20 in the afternoon. 4:20. I second the thunders. The thunderstorm sounds, I like them a lot. Because, you know, we sleep better with the rain anyway. So when you have the rain and the thunderstorm sounds, those are like really nice. Really nice. I like them. I like them. And to recap, for those of y'all who just now hop into the live stream, the 4 reasons why neurodivergent people tend to stay up later. Number one, delayed internal clock, or you can also call it delayed sleep phase syndrome. Number two, revenge bedtime procrastination. This is where you haven't had any time for yourself in the day. So you finally sleep, or you finally stay up when people are sleeping. You're on your phone, you're watching Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, or you're getting things done, but now nobody's bothering you and you enjoy it. That's revenge bedtime procrastination. And then number three, the nighttime hyperfocus. This is just when you focus better. So you're in the middle of something important and you can't be distracted. So you just stay up. And then number 4, difficulty shutting the brain off, which we just talked about. Racing thoughts, you just can't get to sleep. It's just hard. It's just hard. Yeah, I'm old. I'm old. Carlos says, Coder, how do you have so much energy to talk? Well, it's nighttime and I'm neurodivergent. So this is when I come alive, but I haven't talked a lot today. And I slept in. Today Saturday, I slept in. I got, how much sleep did I get last night? I got a lot of sleep last night. But towards the end of this past week, I was fading. I got the crown on the Oura Ring. If you know anything about the Oura Ring, when you get a crown, it means you've achieved optimal sleep. I got the crown on the Oura Ring, and the last time I got a crown was March 10th. Today's April 18th. The last time I got a crown on my Oura Ring was March 10th. Wow. So it's been 6 weeks of me not getting optimal sleep. So last night I got 11 hours and 28 minutes of sleep. Yeah, I was exhausted. So I guess that's why I have energy to talk, but I'm able to talk when I have to. But I haven't talked to a lot of people today, so I've been keeping my words to myself. So I have a couple of words in my word bank. You're not old, then I'm old. Nah, we're older. I can say we're older. I'll say that. We're older. Man, sleep. So important. So important. I'm building my empire. Listen to you in 2 p.m. work tomorrow. All right, look. So Ivory has work at 2 p.m. tomorrow, so she can afford to stay up tonight. Yes, it's OURA, Oura Ring. So yeah, I haven't had a crown in a month and a half, but I got a crown last night, and tonight I'm not gonna wake up early. I mean tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, I'm not waking up early. I'm gonna get a lot of sleep, so I'll probably get another crown. It'll be back-to-back crowns would be cool. I don't think I've ever had back-to-back crowns. Have I? I had back-to-back crowns on February 1st and 2nd. The most crowns I've had in a month was December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns. Yeah, I gotta work on this sleep. I gotta work on it. Clearly, I gotta work on it. Mickey Ficky. Wow, 17-year anniversary of being diagnosed. Congratulations, Kelda. Congratulations. Congrats. Lydia on TikTok. Oh, Lydia, good to see you. Well, I haven't seen you live in so long. You've come such a long way. Lydia, yeah, I have come such a long way. And I remember you on my live streams back in the day on TikTok. Yeah, we've come a long way. I'm just so grateful. We're in a league of our own now, and we're still growing. 6 million followers. We just hit 3 million on TikTok. It's I don't have the words. It's this community that I have here. These people that are up right now, that support me, that watch the content, that share, they deserve all the credit for rocking with me for this long. Being a content creator I think it's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's much harder than psychiatry. I mean, it just never stops. It's a big mental game. So the fact that I've done this for so long and I'm still here and I'm still kicking, I'm grateful. Grateful. We aren't spring chickens. We're seasoned spicy chickens. That's funny. Yep. But where are we? So Saturday night, heading into Sunday morning. We're a week away from my first headline show of the year. And we kick off in Houston, Texas at the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club, April 26th. First show is at 8 p.m. That show is sold out. Second show is at 9:45 p.m. And there are still tickets available for that. once again, thank you so much to my community for supporting and for buying tickets and showing up. I truly appreciate it. This is my first sold out headlining show. I've done two before. That was 2 years ago. And last year, I tried to go on tour and I burnt out. I don't know if y'all remember that, but last year I was supposed to go on tour in September and we were going to start off in Houston, just like we are this year. We were going to start off in Houston, but once again, I wasn't getting that sleep. And my Aura ring was tracking it. I wasn't getting that sleep. I wasn't taking care of myself. And I burnt out and I pulled out. And I felt bad about it because when you pull out, people lose money. And like, I don't like losing money, but if I have to lose money, I just want to lose myself. I don't want promoters and the clubs to lose money, but I had to pull out because I was so tired. I was burnt out. And I recharged. I got that rest and I came back stronger than ever. And my community didn't go anywhere. Y'all stayed. Like y'all kept the G. Y'all stayed down. Y'all stayed loyal. And when I had the energy to go back on tour, y'all were right there. And first show of the tour sold out. So look at that. Look at that. It's going to be exciting. April 26th at the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club. Dr. Kojo and the Neurodivergents. I'm coming to y'all with my neurodivergent, my neurospicy friends. I think all my friends are neurospicy, but I'm coming with my friends from California that are all neurospicy. So you're going to have some neurospicy comedians trying their best to make you laugh. Community, comedy, laughter, all in one room. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome, 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 awesome. Alaska was very healing for me. Alaska was very healing. I loved Alaska. I loved everything about Juneau, Alaska. Great place, amazing people. I did, I think three shows. I think no, it was 2 shows. I did 2 shows in Alaska, and they were great. They were great. The last one, we packed out the Alaskan Hotel and Bar in Juneau, downtown Juneau. Great people. Great, great, great people. And I can't wait to go back. I've done a lot of shows in the Bay, in San Francisco, and in Oakland. Never Sacktown, but I love to come to Sacktown. Never been to Wisconsin, but I would love to come there. Never been. I hope to come there eventually. And I got love for my boys and girls in Europe. I got a lot of love for my boys and girls overseas. I would love to come to Europe, and that is the plan, to come out there to London and to other spots. Santa Cruz, okay, I hear y'all. Used to live in Oakland. Okay, Oakland. Shout out Oakland. And yeah, I think we are naturally funny. As neurodivergents, I think, yeah, we're naturally funny. What happens to us on a day-to-day basis is very funny. We are all naturally funny. And like amongst our friends, I'm sure we're hilarious. And stand-up comedy is just learning how to convey your thoughts and to bring the funny out of you. And look, Kelda, I have a large group of supporters in Melbourne, Australia. A large group of supporters. I would love to do a show out there. Love to do a show out there. I got a lot of y'all in Melbourne that have been supporting and rocking with me. So I appreciate y'all. And I would love to come there. Let me see. Oh no, it's dying on me. Okay. My devices are about to die on me. Okay. All right, y'all. We will be back again on the live stream tomorrow. Yesterday, I said we were going to be on the live stream today at 6 p.m. California time, which is 9 o'clock East Coast time. And I showed up 4.5 hours late. I'm not going to show up 4.5 hours late tomorrow, but I'm going to say 6-ish tomorrow, West Coast time, which is 9-ish East Coast time. That's what I'm going to say for tomorrow's live stream. And yes, Kelda, you will find out through Facebook and also TikTok and Instagram about whenever I'm coming to Australia. I'm gonna put that out there. So I'm gonna let y'all know. So y'all will know. Y'all will have a many months heads up that I'm coming to Melbourne, Australia. Y'all will know. And yeah, you know that time blindness is crazy. Time just zips on by. And before you know, you're like, dang, I was supposed to do this 3 hours ago. But tomorrow at 9-ish East Coast time, 6-ish West Coast time. I'll be back on the live stream. We're going live every single day through Wednesday. We're pushing the comedy show in Houston, the second comedy show in Houston, and also the shows in Nashville. We added a second one in Nashville, and then we have 2 more shows after that. New York City, June 11th, Chicago, June 18th, but we're looking to add some more cities, specifically Phoenix, San Antonio, and Houston. And I'll let y'all know about those when those have been posted and we're ready to rock. So until the next live, Tambra, can't wait to see you at the show in Houston next Sunday. Can't wait to see you. Until the next live stream, which is tomorrow at 9-ish East Coast time, I will see y'all then. Try and get some rest. I know that y'all won't just go straight to sleep. You'll probably be on your phone for a little bit. Doom scroll. Watch a little bit of YouTube. Watch a little bit of Facebook and TikTok. Sure, like that's normal. But at some point, do try and get some rest. And I will do my best to take my own advice and also get some rest. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.